Morning Tips, how's it going? Give me a second while I fire everything up. Pressing the go button isn't just what I got to do to fire up my system for streaming. I got to do a load of bit of turn-ons. But we are on the community farm today. I don't know where Minute 09 Gaming is. Maybe he missed his alarm or something. I don't know. But since he's not on, I'll give you the community farm. If you've got permissions, you can join me, of course. If not, you need to apply. But anyways, we're here, we're live, so hey, let's go, shall we? Hi, how we doing? So I haven't got a black eye, it's just my mic. Right then, we're here doing some contract fields on the farm today. There is a field that does need doing of ours, but I don't know what's supposed to be happening with it. It's a grass field. I don't know whether they whether the guys want hay or silage from it. Need to unfold the tool first. Okay. Do that. Well, that should be that done. Let's get going. Don't know whether it's possible to do a swath off of this, but let's have a go. Swath activation, that one. No swath. Okay. Not a problem. Let's turn that off. We don't need that. Anyway, hi, how we doing? This is Montana ×4. It's the community map. There's a few mods around, and like I say, if you want to come on, you need to go to there, which is the community page, and go down to the farming section and ask for permissions. The downside is Mr. H or the average Viking probably aren't awake at the moment, and yeah, they'll get to your application to join the community farm as soon as they're able. Replay, hi, how you doing, buddy? Guys and girls, it's Replay 97. He's the owner-operator of Beaver Trucking. He's also an excellent friend and a very good content creator in his own right. Go check him out if you're able. I'll give you a shout out once my buttons start working, then quite warmed up yet. You know how it goes. Morning guys, fantastic to see you guys, some guys in very early on in the stream. It is a new week for Streamleaks cards as well, guys. We didn't make the cut last week. You know, it's like I said, it's a 30-year go every single week, and a 30-year go, you know, I think is a little bit too much to ask. But if we can make it, we can make it. You know what I mean? You know, if you guys feel like spending and you want to contribute to the Streamleaks thing, then you know, let's go. You haven't been to bed yet? Holy shit. Okay. What we should have done is we should have brought a truck up. Ooh, morning. Hey, Moderate, thank you very much for your biddies, dude. Like I was saying, if you want to contribute to the Streamleaks thing, of 30 years a week, we've got 6 weeks to do it in. So today's a new day. So giveaways are going back to default. What I mean by that is they're not active until somebody buys some Streamleaks cards. But if you're considering buying some Streamleaks cards, there's a 30% off code at the top of your chats right now. Click on that link, follow it through the Streamleaks, and yeah, As long as you spend over €4, the thing's golden. Modern Age Gamer, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm kind of awake. Miliovic, how you doing? And happy birthday, dude. Happy birthday. I saw it was your birthday in the chats this morning. I'm awake now. It's okay, dude. I'm awake. I saw it was your birthday in the chats this morning, so happy birthday to Miliovic. You seem sleepy still? Mm-hmm, okay. You seem like a prick. Right, we'll get the first headland done. I mean, we might not get the first headland done because it looks like we're going to be full before then. Mel, how you doing, lady? We're using a conventional thing for this because we're only doing contracts, so there's no need to Nexit packet, although we could have probably Nexit packet, got an extra 5%. Not bad, thanks, how's me? Yeah, not too bad, not too bad. I've been up about an hour. I was waiting to see if Minute was going to come on, and obviously he hasn't, so here I am. Like I say, we're going to have to go back to the farm in a minute to get the truck, because we're going to be full. We'll get this one over and done with, and then you have got cards for Farm Sim, can start playing them. You know, let's get some fun on the go. And like I said, this is the community farm, so you are able to join if you can get permissions while I'm live. Apparently, it's going to go offline sometime after I finish streaming for an update, which is why Tav's not going to be coming on the community farm today. I believe he's going to be playing Doom today. I think that's what he said. I have been playing a lot of Doom. As far as my character goes, I've just moved in with Chaos, Kenny, and Venusta. I've moved in with those guys. They were very kindly happy to take me into their house at the moment because I wanted to move over towards them because I'd completed the area I was in. And yeah, my character's going up leaps and bounds. They said, you know, as long as you take part in the grind for bits, which I do, I bring back bits on an hourly basis. You know, take what you want. If we're not using it, obviously we're not using it, so take what you want. Right, I'm just going to go up here actually and pipe out and turn off. Why turn off? Just safe fuel. Right, let's go back to the farm. Well, this bit of the farm anyway. And there should be a truck here. The truck not here? You guys stole the truck to the other side. Oh, there's the truck. There's a truck. It's fine. There's a truck. Let's go. Thought they nicked all the trucks then. I did pop across to see how the... You know, the other week I said I was going to pop across... Wow, you're so formal, Alex. Morning, buddy. How you going? Yeah, you remember the other day I said I was going to pop across to see how the Jack Daniels factory was going and the beer factory was going. I think they've almost got enough to start kind of selling some. I'm not going to sell it. I've just popped across there, and there is a lot of pallets in each that can be taken and sold. So, you know, there's money over there waiting to go. On with you, how are you? Guys, Farm Boy Q is a feature glitch. Go check him out. Dude has buttons that no sane streamer should allow his public to have. I mean it. The dude has one. I think the dude still has one that says to stop the game without saving. And an OF7, an OF4 rather, which completely deletes the game, or not deletes it, but you know, completely exits the game. No sane person should allow anybody to do that to him. But he does. It's his way. We might have to bunny up the frickin' thing here. I've come the wrong way. How we doing? Doing good, dude. Doing good. How are you doing, brother? So we might have to bunny up the thing because I've come the wrong way and I don't want to fucking go round. Because I'm a dick. There we go. That'll do. It's not pretty, but it works. We're gonna sort of start this one up now that we're don't know yet. I'm not awake fully on my second coffee. To be honest, it's so warm today again as a start. I mean, it's only 13 degrees, but it's so warm at the moment that I don't really yeah, feel like coffee. Literally, I've woken up, I had like some cereal for breakfast, and yeah, I'm sort of ready to go. I wonder if you voted for pineapple pizza for the Scottish meetup. I think they voted on it just to annoy Tav. Although a few people say they don't like pineapple on pizza, most people I know, if the pineapple on the pizza, do not scrape it off. They eat it. So, you know, all these people that go, oh, pineapple on pizza. Yeah, there's not many of you. I mean, really, there's not many of you. Oh, we're just going to go around this way and just plonk it right next to the line. I don't think we're going to make it round, but if we do, it's there, you know what I mean? And we'll jump back in the harvester and we'll carry on. You don't like pineapple at all? Oh. I mean, people who don't like pineapple at all, it's a fair comment, you know what I mean? You know, if you don't like pineapple at all, you're not going to like pineapple on pizza, are you? Can't stand its texture. Well, I can understand that, dude. You know? Oh, no. That's just wrong. Pineapple and Marmite on a pizza. No, that's just wrong. Did you see the farm going, did you see Farm Sim going to Streamleaps Originals? Yes, you've told me many, many times, You've told me many, many times, dude. I'm still fighting to become partner, dude, on Bridge Streamleaps. Although I'd like to become partner, you know, if we get there, we get there. If we don't, you know, hey ho, we'll get there one day. Being released soon, GG's man, because I know it's your cards. Like I say, some of the things that you use on your farm with the Streamleaps, I can't use on mine. Simply because a lot of it's buy this, buy that, and I'm on a community farm that I can't buy. Well, I can buy stuff, you know, but I choose not to. I mean, we've not got very much money at the minute, and I'm not putting the farm into debt just so you guys can have a bit of fun. Getting released soon. It's that people rather say a Marmite, which is a brand name, not an actual name of it. Which is, yeah, I know, dude, I know. Same as Vegemite, you know, which is basically Marmite in a slightly different flavor. They're still both fucking horrible, and I hate them both. So hey. And I've tried Marmite, I've not tried Vegemite, but, you know, apparently they're very similar, so. I'm just going to follow the line so I don't miss any, and I have already missed some because I already took my own line. It's odd that you don't like yeast extract. I don't like it. I don't like the taste. Same as you don't like the taste of pineapple. I don't like the taste of Marmite or Vegemite. Like I said, I've never tasted Vegemite, but it's supposed to be almost the same, but under the Australian version. You know, and I, if you don't like something, you don't like something. I don't push my values on you or anybody else. You know, if you don't like it, you don't like it. It's quite simple. You know, that's why the debate, does pineapple belong on a pizza, is not up for discussion. If you like pineapple on your pizza, you like pineapple on your pizza. If you don't, you don't. Simple as that. There's no conversation to be had. Except your personal preferences. No, it's a personal preference if you like it or not. It's almost the same, do you like anchovies on a pizza? My answer is no, I fucking hate anchovies on a pizza. Some people love anchovies on a pizza, and yeah, it deserves to come on a pizza. Again, it's my choice that I don't have anchovies on the pizza because I don't like the anchovies. But a lot of people do. And like I say, it's the same sort of thing as... it's the same sort of thing as pineapple, you know? Does it belong on a pizza? If you like it on your pizza, it deserves to stay. If you don't like it on your pizza, don't fucking have it. It's quite simple. I mean, it's like the same between Somerset and Devon on a scone. So on a scone, do you do it scone cream jam scone, or do it scone jam cream scone? Now, to me, there's no difference in the way you put them on your fucking scone. Because once you've whacked them in your mouth and you chew them a couple of times, and you know the things roll into each other, it's the same fucking taste, same texture. It's just which order do you put them on the scone? Like I say, once they're on there and you put them in your mouth and you've swirled around your gob a few times, boom, they've all mixed in. It's anchovies, those little fishies, or do they're like olives. They're the round, like fruit veg. I don't know what they are, the fruit or veg. Rather have butter and jam. Yeah, some people, you know, a lot of. I mean, it's like a high class thing to have cream and jam on it. You go for scones and your cup of tea. Oh, we actually got round. Yeah, see, I like anchovies as I like black olives, as you get them a lot in Spanish foods on the side, yeah. Yeah, whenever I visit Spain, I very rarely have the local cuisine. I mean, I don't like a lot of fresh fish, and their main dish is paella, which is basically a mixed fish recipe. When I say mixed fish, it could have everything in it, prawns. But yeah, it could have everything in it. You don't know what's fucking in there. All the shite could be in there. Yeah, the Spanish are famous for their paella as well. You know, they're famous for the fish paella, and that, you know. If you go to any restaurant in Spain, the paella is going to be fish. I'm a recent converted to olives. Morning, by the way. Morning, Crit. Had first time in Spain. I had squid with its black ink as a sauce. Yeah, now they do some weird shit, which is why I don't eat it. You know, when I go to Spain, I'll eat what I know. If I don't know it, I'm not eating it. I mean, they say you should try the home cuisines of different countries, but when it's like that, no. Or, you know, especially, because, you know, like I say, it's fish. I like to experiment, but, you know, if it, you know, when you say it to yourself, if you think it's horrible, you've already formed an opinion before you put fork in mouth. So half of what's going to happen as far as taste-wise has already been dictated. Because you've already told yourself this is going to be horrible. I mean, sometimes you can change your mind on it, but a lot of the times you won't because, like I say, you've already told yourself it's going to be horrible. So, you know. When I go to Spain, I like to go to the local cafes and the local issue a real vibe for the place. Yeah, oh yeah, definitely, mate. Definitely. I mean, it's the same, you know, I'd like to go to the Orient, but, you know, the Orient, again, a lot of fish dishes. Although they tend to do them very, very fresh. You know? And which is why they serve a lot of it raw. Because it's super duper fresh. You know, literally, if it's not on your plate within a day, it's not going on your plate. And like for the first time I had tomato on bread for breakfast in Spain. Yeah, I mean, Spain was the first time I ever tasted alioli because they serve it as a side dish. You know, bit of French stick, no butter or anything on, and they just bring it out with like very, very garlicky mayonnaise. And the locals reckon, you know, if you eat enough of it, you don't get bothered by the mozzies because they don't like garlic. Oh fuck yeah, it's very, very garlicky, but it's fucking Moorish. After I had a taste for it, I used to have a plate of alioli and bread for myself. And we occasionally make it over here. It's very easy to make. So you get like a jar of Hellman's mayonnaise. Chop yourself up a whole garlic, or at least a half a garlic to make it. Well, depending how garlicky you want it, I suppose. I like it very garlicky, so I use about half a garlic. Chop it up, munch it up, small as possible. Whack it in the jar with a bit of garlic soap, mix it up well, and just leave it in the fridge for about 8 hours. And then, yeah, after that, ready to rock and roll. Girlfriend loves it. Don't get bothered by anyone because you smell so bad. No. Everybody's eating it. Everybody's eating it. And, you know, it's not that. I mean, that's why God invented Tic Tac and chewing gum, you know. Plus, if you're having it with other food and beer and stuff, the smell of garlic's nothing. You know, you're gonna have it with a beer, or you know, you have it with. It's normally as a first dish, so you're normally having something else afterwards. So, you know, by the time you've ate the alioli and then your main dish comes out, and you've probably still got a bit of alioli left. You know, and you eat whatever your main dish is, the taste has come and gone. But as far as the thing where it sort of gets rid of the mozzies, that's kind of still active. You know? I mean, yeah, you need to eat it more than once for it to have a positive effect on mozzies, but But yeah, they hate garlic. Or the taste of it or whatever it is. I don't know whether they smell it or what. But they hate it. Girlfriend loves it, but it gives me instant indigestion. Used to have garlic and everything. Probably that's why you got indigestion now, dude. You've had too much of it. Try just putting a little bit in. Those Spanish potatoes and alio. Yeah. And I'll just try and use a tiny bit of garlic. Or is it any garlic now because you've overdone your system? It's very difficult to sort of suggest on that one. You know, if your body's now rejecting garlic. The Spanish love to put salt in everything compared to our food. No. Any vegetable I boil is lightly salted. If I boil potatoes, lightly salted. Any vegetables get lightly salted. So, no. I'd say that's not, you know, the UK do salt a lot of food while cooking. Especially when boiling stuff. I mean, I learned to cook off of my mum. And my sister. One used to be a chef in a cafe, no qualifications. My sister was a qualified chef. And any vegetable she's boiling, she's salting it. Just lightly. Brings out the flavour. If I'm boiling rice, I lightly garlic salt it. Just to give it that little garlicky taste. When it's fully done. But I know what you mean. They heavily soak it. We just lightly soak. They heavily soak. I always soak things if I'm cooking, especially spuds. Yes, spuds. Any kind of vegetables you should be salting. Some meats. You know, some soaks, a little bit of herbs. You know, so if you're cooking steak, just sprinkle a little bit of soap. You know, especially if you use the thingy hammer to make the meat a little bit lighter. You know, if you're going to do that sort of shit. You know, a little bit of soap, rub it in, and herbs and stuff. Before you whack it on the frying pan. Fucking lovely. I'm going to be hungry again in a minute. Just talking food. Starchy97, thank you, first time chat, dude. My neighbour told me once to put cyanide in my food. Obviously didn't like you, dude. Obviously didn't like you. Want you to put cyanide in your food. Christ, man. Obviously don't like you. That's just like essence of rat poison. Yeah. Oh yeah, would be the first and last time you fucking put that in. Yeah. Uptown funk you up, is it? Uptown funk you up. Just look at the garden shed loves yeah. Anyway, so let's lighten up the mood, people, shall we? It's a glorious Tuesday morning. Looking out the window, not a cloud in the sky. Well, there is a cloud in the sky, but they're high, very high up. Probably means it's going to be another warm day. I mean, it's supposed to warm up from Wednesday to the weekend again, which I'm absolutely going to hate. You guys know that are regulars now. I don't do heat. I can hate it. In fact, right after stream, it's probably going to be too hot already, and I'm probably going to have both fans on and strip down to my birthday suit, and yeah, do some more gaming. I need to get back on the Dune and do some more contracts, open up some more stuff and get some more intel points done. I was trying to do it last night. I mean, I managed to move my house across to the shared place for a few of the community. Well, I say a few of the community, but there's 4 of us there. I just managed to do that. I was just about to get into the contracts, and for some reason I came over weird and just didn't feel very well. Couldn't sit at the desk. I thought it's best to go and see if this calms down. And I managed to fall asleep, so later on when I went to bed, so I woke up this morning feeling alright, so yeah, here I am. I think I'll bring up the Nexat next time. I mean, it harvests a bit faster than this thing. Got more of a capacity than this thing. Normally, the Nexat normally harvests at about 8 to 12. Hey, so how you doing, ASO? These 5 words in my head scream out, we having fun, yeah. So let's do a shout out for Matt Alex. Whenever he's streaming, guys, go play his alerts just to keep him awake. It's a thing. I think replay must have been and gone. Cough up, Alex. It's fine, mate. He's had a shout out. Shout out for Issel. Calm down, dude. Take a chill pill. Gonna have a fucking coronary in a minute. Coronary, not colon. Yeah, colon. Yeah. You're not a sieve. Right. That's that one done. So let's lift that. Turn that thing to the back into that. Drop that down. No, not about those buttons, Matt. Tip out. Whoop, 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 whoop. And we'll come up with the truck and grab this and deliver off, and yeah. Put this back, choose the next contract. Where's the fucking thing? There it is. Yo, wait. Right, let's just stay there a second. We'll go get the truck. You're making pancakes? Oh, do me some. I know I've already had breakfast, but hey, do me some. And bring them down. We are listening to SR Radio, guys, but there's no presenter on at the moment. Why is there no presenter on? Because I'm here. I'm normally the morning presenter. When I can be bothered to go on. I say when I can be bothered to go on because all we're sort of like agreement by mouth to do is 2 hours a week. And I've done 3. Well, I know why he's got this harvester. He's got this harvester because it does, is it peas and spinach? I think it does peas and spinach because he's seen real life farmers do peas and spinach with a real harvester. You know, a normal harvester like this one, not the pea harvester like in game. Right, let's deliver this off, and then we'll see what other contracts there are to do. Like I say, I'm going to take the harvester back. Probably get the Nexa out. Like I say, it's a bit slower on the road, but it's actually faster to harvest with. Right, one of these in this place to my right is the place we need to go. Right. This looks to be the one. Yeah, it is the one. Probably get a little bit bonus over the top. Yeah. How much bonus do we get? 6 grand. 6 grand, that's not bad. Could be better, could be worse. What I'm actually going to do, I'm actually going to leave the truck out, just in case. Like I said, I'm just going to take the harvester back and then see what contracts are to do. Unless you guys want to play a contract card, and then, in which case you need to ask to see the contracts. Well, there's not many actually contracts available. So we have a couple of more harvesting. One's soybeans. The other one's oats, which we can do both with the MacDon. Yeah, we can do both of them with the MacDon. I mean, they're only small fields, but yeah, we can get the MacDon on them and earn a little bit extra money. We've also got some cultivating contracts, a couple of ploughing contracts. Some sowing contracts, that's a big one. Oh, that is a big one. Holy shit. Sorghum to 111. Might do that, actually. That's a big contract. Let's accept that one. We won't be doing it with the MacDon, though. We'll be doing it with whatever we've got. And we'll take this back, which means we'll be taking the truck back as well. Gonna have to fuel this when we get there. How am I? I'm good, dude. How are you? I haven't won the lottery yet. Cool. Alright, guys. So the thing with me and ASO is, he's what I used to be. He's a family disco DJ. In his spare time. He's got some gear around. He's also trying to help out his buddy with a radio station. And, the start-up of one. Did you win the lotto? What did you do? If I did win it, what would I do? Obviously, it depends how much. I'm giving part of it away to family. Of course, you take care of your family and shit. New house, new furniture, new PC, or PC setups. So I would go for 3 PCs. And here's why. I'd have one on a rig for farming, racing, and stuff. I'd have a sit-down rig for if I want to play Dune, Call of Duty, whatever I want to do on that one. and I'd have the streaming PC, which inputs from both. And I think it's possible to do a 3-way PC setup. I mean, I'm not sure. I mean, but it should be possible, I would have thought. Would you be AMT or Intel? I would probably go AMD on all of it. They've caught up a lot. And Intel at the moment, they're big chips, which obviously if you're going to have big money, you're going to buy the best of the best of the best. And their big chips run hot. I mean, hot. And are really, really difficult to cool down or keep kind of cool. So I go AMD. I mean, yes, the AMD biggest card isn't as fast as the Intel one, but when you partner that with an AMD CPU and RAM-based AMD stuff, it picks up a little bit more pace and uses less power. So it can run high cores really fast for longer. Whereas your Intel stuff, because it runs hot, when it peaks on temperature, you lose a lot of speed. You know, your P cores and your stuff really, really hammer it, and then all of a sudden, you kind of almost got an i5 instead of an i9 in your fucking PC because it's so fucking hot. So yeah, that's the way I feel about it and look at it. So yeah, definitely AMD for me. And it's a proven fact, guys. You know, proven fact that, you know, once, I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, if you're running, why am I stuck? If you're running, where am I? I think that's over where I should be. Yeah, if you're running Intel, like I say, it runs hot, like really, really hot, especially the big stuff, the i9s now. You know, bang the days of the i9 9900K, which was the best gaming chip out there when it came out, bar none. And that's just the way it was. Whereas now, you know, because of AMD's efficiency to keep fairly cool, it's now, I don't know about the i9, but the i7 really goes over 70 degrees under load. Yeah, the i9 is terrible. You put that under intense load, dude, it's 100C easy, which is bad. I mean, depending on what cooling system you got, obviously, but if you've got an air cooler, even AIOs are struggling to keep it cool. I've got to get this thing in the shed past the next. I'm just going to pull it in here. And then we'll get the... That'll do. Right, planter. I think the planter's at the other farm. I was looking at the 2700X compared to the 7700, 9700X. The new ones run half the... Yeah. Yeah, the new AMDs are efficient, really efficient. Complete that. And we'll go up to 111. I need to get over to the main farm because that's where the planters are, or where the planters were. In my opinion, they do multitasking a lot better. Yeah, yeah, they do. The AMD are known for multitasking at speed. That's where they got the name. Which is why a lot of people use AMD processors, especially streamers, because they're known for the fact that they can... What am I doing? Sorghum in it. Barley. Canola. Oh, does this one not do sorghum? I think it's sorghum that we're supposed to be doing. Yeah. Does this not do sorghum then? No. Oh, hold the line caller. I got a nice Ryzen 7. Wow, that's a nice setup, dude. The 5700X is 2 above me, 2 or 3 above what I got. And yeah, the RX 7800 XT is fucking lovely, lovely graphics card. Right, does this one do sorghum? Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice setup, dude. Morning, where Shade's doing, bro. 5700X, that's what, that's what Xeno runs currently. And I've gone the wrong way. Thought it will go around this way. Don't let Tav know. Yeah, it's the 5700X. I'm sure that's what Xeno's got. I think he's got a 7800X XT as well. He recommends it. I mean, Xeno is very much AMD, but if you absolutely want Intel, he will spec you an Intel. But yeah, he runs AMD and he's very knowledgeable about AMD. Well, that wasn't a shortcut at all, was it? You watch this be a dead end at the end now. It's a very odd pasture. Right, can't go that way, can't go that way, can't go that way. There's sheep, 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 sheep. Sheep. Saying that, I run a 2700X and have no problems with the new game like Roadcraft, even though it's an old chip. The only way, I mean, to be honest, Roadcraft is not a very good thing to say, I'm not having problems with that game. Here's my reasoning on it. It's not a very well optimized game. And although you're not having problems with it, many people are, especially streamers, because obviously they're not only running a game, they're trying to run a stream and everything that comes with the stream. So many people are having problems with Roadcraft purely because of poor optimization with the game. It just takes too many processes to run it. I've had a few glitches with it, but nothing to ruin the game. To be honest, nothing will ruin the game for me for Roadcraft. Nothing. It just needs to be better optimized so it runs a lot smoother. When I'm streaming, I cannot run ultra settings. You know, I can run high, I can optimize high setting, but I can't run ultra. I mean, I don't normally run ultra anyway. I normally run standard high anyway, or very high, depending what the next level down from ultra is. So that's what I normally do. I'd run a standardized setting down from ultra on all my games. It's easy. It's early access. Give it time. Yeah, I know, dude. And like I say, nothing will ruin my perception of that game. You know, although Tav says Dune is now his game of the year, Dune is a close second for me, but still the best game of the year for me is Roadcraft. It just needs a better optimization package to it to run smoother and be low impact. And I think half of it is because of the very aggressive weather systems that are on the game. You know, it can be like this 1 minute on a map, and next minute, you know, it's very, very heavy rain. The terrain changes like that. It's very, very sudden. Instead of bringing it in gradual, so your processor can handle what's happening, or your graphics can handle what's happening, it's just bang, it's there. And I think that's the problem. You know, it's very impacty. It's not just this. Yeah, it's dry. Yeah, it's wet. It's, you know, or the beginnings of being wet, the beginnings of being dry. You know, it's one or the other. And like I say, the impact of the sudden change, I think, is what's maybe causing part of the issue. I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing, but you know, it seems a little sense to me. Is that I'm guessing they can't figure it out, or they would have already done it yet. You know, why it's causing so many issues. Well, not issues as such, but why it's big on whatever it's big, you know, processor, graphics, whatever it's big on. I mean, I've tried different optimization settings for the graphics as well, just to see what settings causes more of the issue. And I can't figure it out, beyond me. I mean, anytime you change it, especially while streaming, it just goes, nope, you're not doing that. When Reckless 2 first came out, the optimization was, yeah, that was terrible. To be honest, I've very rarely played it since. I'll wait till it's fully done, and then I'll play it again. Trouble is, at the moment with the Wreckfest 2, in my opinion, there's no crossover for it yet. You know, there's no point where people have gone, that are playing it, that have gone, this is now ready for whatever you're going to do with it, you know? So people cross over from the old game to the new game. That hasn't happened yet. People are still playing the old game because it's more reliable. I've been very overwhelmed by watching people play Dune so far. I think perhaps it's because I'm not a Dune fan. I don't feel connected to the lore. I didn't think I'd be. So go rewind the clock 5 years, and I was a very heavy Destiny player. I mean, very heavy Destiny player, 10 hours a day at least, just playing Destiny. I fell out with love with Destiny because of the grind system that there was at the time. Apparently they're changing it, but I've got no ambition to go back to play Destiny. But apparently they're changing it. So basically, as soon as you got within 50 points of the highest light level on Destiny, some of you Destiny players will know this, it was a heck of a grind to get from there to high level. And like I say, they are changing it, so you know this isn't going to be so in a few weeks' time. So basically, the only way you could get the highest armor is to do stuff like Iron Banner, raids, you know, the high fucking whatever the high mission was called, Nightfalls, and that was the only way to really get your really high armor and guns and stuff. So you had to grind the shit out of them. But Dune isn't like that. Dune is grindy. Don't get me wrong. Dune is grindy, but it's a different grind. You know, you're not grinding light level as such. I mean, you're grinding better armor, better weapons. That's you know, very similar. But you're grinding for materials to make this armor. So it's a different grind. It's, you know, you seem to go up the levels very quickly, and get blueprints as long as you're willing to go out for the blueprints and stuff, and get them very easily. But then you need to grind materials to make these weapons, and that's where the grind is. To make the weapons, make your water, collecting blood to make water, or wherever you're doing it. and such and so like that. So although I compare it with Destiny, because I think it's a very similar game to Destiny in a lot of ways, the grind is a lot different. And I don't know what it is with Doom. I'm very into it at the minute. I mean, I'm not into it as much as some of the guys, but yeah, the map is huge. But basically what they've done is they've separated it. So what they've done is they've gone, take England for instance, just to take it, you know, the area of England, for instance. So what they've done is they've sort of counted the area out. So say, you know, the bottom, I don't know, just pick the bits I'm in at the moment. So say the first bit you go into is Cornwall. Then they tell you to move your house to Devon. And then maybe later on they'll tell you to move your house to Somerset or Dorset. And that's how they've done it, to sort of break down the map a little bit for you. So it's not so overwhelming. And it's good. I like it. It's good that they've done it like it, you know. I think we're going to need 2 headlands on this one, maybe. We're going to probably need the auger up here with some more seeds at some point. Oh, Jesus, this map is huge. Yeah. It's a ×4. ×4 maps are fucking massive, mate. But it's a beautiful map. I mean, we've played on American maps before, and a lot of American maps are very flat, whacking great fields, very boring. But this one's got like, I don't know, kind of like a UK European feel to it. The fields roll around a lot. There's hills and bumps and stuff, and we're enjoying it. Yeah. What, Wreckfest 1 loads up in half the time? Yeah, it does, man. And servers are easy to get hold of as well. I mean, I think Xeno's changed his a couple of times, and that's the one I borrow all the time. I borrow Xeno's Wreckfest 1 server. And I think he's thinking about going back to his old people that he's got the server with for Wreckfest. Purely because it's a lot more stable than the one he's trying at the moment. And you could have a lot more people playing with you. I mean, at one point, when I did it the first time for a community night, we had 22 people in for Wreckfest 1. That was unbelievable. I don't think we've ever had that many in for a game. 22 people in playing one game. And no lag. That was, you know, that day was unreal. 22 people with no lag. But yeah, that's the way I'm explaining Doom to people. You know, it's very similar to Destiny, but the what you're doing is a lot different, and I think it's a lot better because you're not just going for armor; you're going to make the materials. You know, you're going to look for the materials to make your armor, to make your weapon, to make your shields, and other stuff that you're needing to complete the game. And although I've got many hours in the game now, I'm still way off of end game. I mean, a few of our guys are like way ahead of me, and they're off in deep desert and doing this and that and the other. I'm not there yet. I've got a lot of missions to do, a lot of contracts to do before I even get to that bit of the game where I'm thinking of continuously going into deep desert, farming materials. Although if I'm needed to farm, because obviously I'm in a community house now with some of the guys, if I'm needed to farm, I'll farm. You know, if they need me to come with them to farm, I'll farm. You know, they'll have to give me some stuff to go do it and tell me where I'm going. But yeah, if I'm needed to farm, I'll farm. I mean, to be honest, the kind of head honcho in our house that I'm currently living in, who goes out and really puts a lot of effort into grinding those materials in. Chaos is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. I mean, if I'm on and he's on, I can call on him to do anything, as long as he's not busy, and give me a hand. I mean, Kenny's all right. Venusta is a grinder. Basta. Yeah, the scene from Scary Movie 1. I love that scene. Yo, man, pick up the phone. Took me a little while to guess who the killer was. But you do kind of get it very, very early on. Because it's a comedy, not a scary movie. You kind of do guess who it is very early on. And to me, it was no shock when suddenly they revealed who the killer was. I was like, yeah, that was obvious. Being a comedy, that is. Once again, guys, if you're over here on Twitch, just go to my YouTube channel, give that a like and a follow. And the way you give follows over on YouTube is hitting the subscribe button. Like I say, it's not like the subscribe button here on Twitch. You don't pay any money for it. It's just like hitting the follow button. If you go do it for me, absolutely great. And I will be mostly grateful. Mostly grateful? I would be very grateful, not mostly grateful. I would be very grateful. Oh, it's early. Don't do it. It's a trap. Morning, Mimi. How's it going this morning? You all right? Morning, Matthew. Morning, Matthew. Morning, Magical. How you doing? Nah, yeah. It'll start getting better, Mimi. It really will. Very slowly, it will start getting better. Trust me. Until a birthday or Christmas, and then it fucks you. But it does start getting easier. I mean, to be honest, you don't want it to get easier. Like I say, I've been in your shoes, and you don't want it to get easier, but it does. And like I say, for a few years now, on your birthday or Christmas or something, it hits you big time. And there's nothing that anybody can do, really. Just to reiterate what we've been saying over the last few last week or two, we are here, and it does help to talk. Because what you talk about is memories, and it gets easier to speak about and easier to speak about. And you get to kind of relive those memories again and remember how much fun those times were. Like I say, it helps a lot. I mean, like the shit that used to happen with my mum before she passed. You know, we used to do cigarette runs, which was some of the fun times we had. And I used to do most of the driving because she was fucking useless. But we had a lot of fun. Like, you know, we were like 36 hours in a car together if we went over and back. Just yapping and singing and, you know, having some fun times, which kind of I never had as a very young kid. As a very young kid, my brothers and sisters took care of me, basically. Mum was a gambler and Dad was a pisshead. So, yeah, I was basically brought up by my brothers and sisters. But during the later life, when I kind of became a use to my mum, our relationship gradually got better and better and better. I mean, possibility. I don't want to say this is it because I don't remember her that way, but possibility that she was slightly guilty over the first 15 years of my life when she basically wasn't there. But I feel grateful for the good times we had. You know, and talking about it gets a little bit of weight off your shoulders, you know, makes you feel better about the time you had. And like I say, the more you do it, the more sort of, you know, the more back to yourself you feel. And it's hard, it's very hard. Like the one time we got stopped and they were going to take the fucking whole lot off of us. And obviously it was on the way back. In this trip, we took my sister with us, and she got pissed as a fart on the boat, and was fucking hilarious. They were asking to search us, to body search us and everything, because she was so pissed. She was like, fucking search me, and started taking clothes off and God knows what. And we were like, fucking slow down, you silly cow. You know, they're not searching us without our doctor present, because that was a thing. And there was like, where's your doctor to? Exeter. Where's that? 250 mile away. He's not going to be here for like 8 hours. Oh, can't you just let us pad you down? No. We're British citizens. We've not done nothing. Yeah, we're a bit overloaded with cigarettes and tobacco, but they're gifts of people, you know. We've not been over in a little while. In the end, they let us go. But fucking hilarious. Yeah. Like I say, don't suffer in silence, Mimi. It does you no good at all, my love. You know, find somebody you can talk to. You know, if you've got a brother or sister, you know, find somebody to talk to. Like I say, you'll feel better. I mean, for a little while, you'll feel worse, obviously, because of memories and shit. But, you know, after a little while, you'll feel better. Trust me. Anyway, enough of that. Anyway, guys, we're on the farm today. We're on the community farm, Montana ×4. Like I say, if you want to come and join us, you're very, very welcome. All you'll need to do is join the Discord. You need to be over 18 to do so. Go down to the farming section and ask for permissions. That either Mr. H or Tav will put you on as a farming glitch. Tell you how to do the downloads, give you the code to get onto the farm, and you know, you can come on any time. It's open for you to do 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. The only rules that we say on the community farm is if you are starting a job, you finish the job. After you finish the job, you clean the tractor, you reload the tractor, and you make sure it's ready to go for the next guy. Same with any implements you take out. You put them back and you fuel them and you make sure they're ready to rock and roll again. I haven't put the truck back yet, but I will do. I just was trying to decide which contract I was going to do next. But I will put that back. And if you're called away IRO, there's a page in the Discord where you can go, I started such and such. I was like an hour and something on the field. I had to go because of IRO. If you don't get round to it, I'll get back to it later today. And you know, if somebody can finish it for you, somebody can finish it for you. If nobody can finish it for you, you know, make sure you do get back at your earliest possibility and finish what you were doing. And don't forget the very important bit of putting the equipment back, washing it and stuff. That's kind of very important. That you put your stuff back after finish. It's nearly here, nearly push month for the VTC as well, peoples. No minute this morning. I don't know where he is. Yesterday he said he'd be here. He'd be on the farm. I got up at about 6:30. Checked to see if he was on. Nothing. Laid on the settee till 7 o'clock. Thought, where the fuck is he? But you know, I'd best make ready to come on and just keep his seat warm. And 7:30, I hit the go button. So I don't know. I don't know what happened. I mean, I keep saying this. Minute works as well as doing a lot of streaming hours. And the downside of that is he's coming on streaming. I mean, you know me, he's coming on streaming. He'll have a quick shower and then he's on the bus to go to work within like an hour. And I've told him quite a lot of times, why don't you switch your streaming schedule around? Get up later in the day, do your work, do your stream after you come back home, and then go to bed. Have a really long sleep, wake up. No, he doesn't want to do it. He wants to come on in the morning and do it that way. So it's up to him. I've also said, look, why don't you have your days off Monday and Tuesday and stream Saturdays and Sundays. And then after you stream, you can go straight back to bed if you're feeling tired. But he doesn't want to do that either. So I've offered him ways of different streaming times and stuff, but he says he's good, but when he sort of misses a day like this, it kind of wonders. You know? Yeah, I know, mate. Minute's minute. The minute will always be the same, you know, but it's who he is. Do we love him less? No, we don't. We love him equally. It's just a pain in the ass when he's not on. As long as he's okay, though. Yeah, like I say, Mimi, I expect he had a terrible night and he slept through his alarm. That's probably what's going on, if I had to guess. You know, he's probably had a bad night. No. Wait. It's the same guy that it was yesterday. Painting. No. We've got decorators painting the outside of the house, or outside the flats. And every time they come up the ladders and go past the window, the dog starts. Rini? Whatever. Yeah, thank you for the follow. Agar, Rene? Maybe? Thank you for the follow. Anyways, if I butchered your name both times, I do apologise, but yeah, sometimes I can't say it how I see it. But guys, I do love the truck that you guys designed for me for push month, and I will be using the hell out of it. Although Thursday, if I can get it downloaded quick enough, Thursday's ATS stream could be Iowa. All depends what time it drops. Now, I won't be streaming in the morning regardless whether, you know, Minute's here or not. If Minute's not here, I won't be, you know, it'll be later on. Just so it gives Steam chance to make it available for download. And for TMP to allow for playing online. I mean, if that happens, then definitely I'll be Iowa, convoying, playing the story mode of it, so the Adventures of Iowa, which basically is, I don't know how many towns or cities are going to allow, but whatever, however many it is, 10, 15, whatever, I'll be trying to do 2 at once. So the way I do that is to start from a fresh start point on the bit of the map, go into a fresh offload. And quite a lot of the time you can do it quite efficiently. Like, you know, I did Minnesota in 3 hours. And it's a World of Trucks event, so you got to have, you know, normal fuel, very little mods on your truck. So yeah, the truck I made for the push month, I can't use it because I've already modded the fuel on it. So I'll have to go back into the Volvo for Thursday stream. But I'll be back in the W900 for the following month, for the following day stream on when I next do ATS. Also, I've watched a video on dual streaming PCs, and although I'm going to be selling my PC to my son-in-law, I said Minnesota, didn't I? Yeah, Missouri. Yeah, I did that one in 3 hours. Yeah, although I'm going to sell my computer to my boy, I almost considered keeping it and dual PC in it when I get my upgraded PC in back. But it's not back. I haven't even started paying for parts yet and send them across to Xeno. But yeah, I almost considered keeping my PC as a second PC, but I got to recoup some of the money that I'm going to be paying out for parts. So that's not an option. I lifted that. Did that lift? Yeah, it did. So you almost can't see the animation of it lifting because it lifts the whole lot. It doesn't just lift the back up, it lifts the whole lot up and down. And I almost missed it. But yeah, like I say, I did Missouri in 3 hours. Great little state. I think I've paid about 8.5 quid for it, didn't I, in the end? Because they put it out as part of a bundle. And unless you go looking for these bundles, you'll never know that they're there. But yeah, I managed to get it for like 8.5 quid. And it's a great little state. Was Missouri the one that had the mines in it, the underground mines? That was weird then, fucking drop off. I mean, nice, but it's fucking weird. And if you haven't done those drop-offs, guys, you need to go and do them. Very confusing, but very good looking underground fucking parking mine areas. Power stores, that's the ones, yeah. Yeah, very, very well done to the guys at SCS for that. A lot of people moan at what the guys from FCS do sometimes because they either take too long or they fuck things up or whatever. But that, Matt, very well done. Bring out fucking Nordic Horizons SCS if you're fucking listening. About time we had that. And the rigid trucks. You know, it's been over 7 months now since you told us about it. The annoying thing is I keep running into TikTok saying, coming soon, coming soon, coming soon. No, it's about time it fucking came out. Coming soon. Yeah, it's about time we actually had it. Oh. Might miss a bit there when I come back through. Yeah, it's about time we had it now. It's gone on a bit too long. Because it's only supposed to be a more enhanced Swedish, Denmark, Norway area. You know, give us a few more roads. You know, a few more very tight roads where you have to have a rigid and drag to get through because an Arctic's too long to swing. Whereas your rigid and drag would make it round because it can turn slightly tighter. And the pivot area is further back. Well, no, the pivot area is slightly forward, isn't it? Because the pivot area on an Arctic at the moment is way back to it. But well, if it's a two-wheel trailer, it's in the middle of the two wheels. If it's a three-wheel trailer, it's the second wheel. You pivot. Getting warm. I mean, it says it's 17 degrees outside, but that's across town, 8 mile away. Once it gets across town, I'm in a built-up area, so the heat stays. It's probably about 21 degrees at the moment outside. So yeah, I'll have to go and put the front room main fan on in a minute. This is just one for me. I've also got a fan on the other side of me clamped to my desk going through the PC case. Just to give that cold air and to keep that nice and cool. That's another thing as well, you know, the new PC case. Zeno's already got a look at it, and I think when he did the case for the build for Venusta, it's the same case, and he says it's glorious. Lots of airflow, lots of fan placements. It comes with 7 case fans. That's amazing for less than £100. Yeah, 7 case fans, and then we're putting an AIO in it with 3 more case fans, so there's 10 case fans or 10 fans. 3 on the graphics card, 13 fans. There's going to be a lot of flow. Gonna be a lot of flow. If I can get a 78 XT, I'll be getting a 78 XT. But at the moment, where I'm planning to get the graphics card from, it's out of stock. So I've looked at the 9070. It's a bit better of a card, slightly newer of a card. But price difference is about 200 quid more. We should be able to order that soon. 10 days, I think. I think the wife said we'd be able to order that. So he'll start getting bits soon. Yeah, that's missed a bit. It's not missed so much that it's going to matter. I mean, I have missed a bit, but it's like I say, it's not going to be that much that it matters for the contract. So we're just going to carry on. And we did go for a John Deere farm. I think this is one of the first times the community farm's gone John Deere as well. We normally go Case because obviously Case is the biggest, baddest tractor on the market. And if we're doing big things that require a lot of power, that, you know, the Case, I think it's got 775 horsepower. Yeah, it's one of the better ones out there. Oh, somebody else has gone live. Who's gone live? Is that Az gone live slightly early? Yeah, it's Az. Guys, Azra112, I'm not sure what he's doing today. I think he could be farming. If he is, he'll show you a different aspect of being on the farm. Go over and check him out. He's a stream team member. And don't forget, guys, exclamation team to find out who the rest of the team are. I'm going to say there's 10 members at the moment. Because I don't think the 11th member knows yet. So I'm not going to tell you who it is until I know she knows. Well, they know. Damn, I gave it away. It's a she. But until they know, I can't give who it is away. Like I say, and obviously she has to accept. I mean, when you guys put in these applications to become part of the stream team, yeah, don't say anything, Mimi, please. Yeah, and when these announcements are made for featured glitch and stream team glitch, although the panel of streamers kind of decide who it is, in a way, so we will discuss it with the bonuses, the cons, what they can bring to the community, this and that and the other. It's done under a lot of different values. It's not just about your stream, you know. It's done under a lot of conditions, and you have to fit. That's the one of the main things is you've got to fit into the family, fit into the team, and bring your own aspect of what you want to see, what you want to do, and stuff like that. And yeah, no, it's a tight-knit group that we're in, and it really doesn't matter whether you know, whether you have 20 followers, 20 views a day, or 10 views a day. It really doesn't matter. You just have to be community kind of angle on it. Like I say, if you can bring a different spin on things and go, why don't we look at doing stuff this way and this way and this way? You know, it's sort of like it puts you in on it. So yeah, guys, I believe the applications are now open for the next 3 months. In 3 months' time, we'll look at other people. So yeah, get those applications in through the Discord to become part of the stream team. Like I say, even if you don't get into the stream team itself, you might become a featured glitch, which means you're almost there. You just need a bit of advice and stuff and take it on board and, and stuff like that, maybe. It could be as easy as that, So yeah, I believe the applications are open for the next 3 months. So make sure you go to the Discord, you find where the application thing is in and start putting them in again. I mean, we had, I think they said 17. And when we looked at those 17, there was only really 4 or 5 that were kind of there. Nearly ready to become in part of the sort of inner circle, if you will. Probably wrong thing to kind of describe it as, but yeah. And it's not about popularity or anything like that. It's not about who your mates are. All I will say is good luck to them. She'll bring something to it. I tell you that for nothing. She'll bring something to the community that maybe we've not seen before, and make it better. You know. But guys, if you are looking for anything to do with Farm Sim and you're going towards Giants to do it, make sure you use my Giants code. That's the standard Giants link for Farm Sim itself. But you can use my code for any DOC for the game if you're buying it from Giants. And yeah, if we can get up there towards Bronze Partnership, beautiful. You know, if you've already got your copy through Steam, don't panic. You know, don't buy another copy. Just to, you know, pick me up or have or anything like that. We don't want that. You know, if you can afford to and you're getting it for the first time, yeah, or you're getting a Giants copy for the first time, use our codes. With that being said, don't forget, guys, there's a new racing game coming out in November. Project Motor Racing releases November 25th. This is going to be big. This is going to be big for the racing community. The read-up I've read about it now is they fixed the problems with what they have problems with. They have problems with ABS and traction control. That was it. They fixed them apparently. Scanned tracks. So they scanned real racing tracks as they are now. So it'll be very similar to iRacing. We just hope in this game, if they're going to be doing endurance racing, it's very similar to iRacing, where one driver can do, say, an hour, and then somebody else from the team can jump in the car and do an hour. So kind of semi-online for your team, even if you're racing against AIs. But yeah, we're just hoping it's kind of like that. Which is very similar to iRacing. But track and raceability should be very close to iRacing. So this could make iRacing look up and go, is this monthly thing going to work? Because, of course, Project Motor Racing is you buy the game, it's yours. You know, there may be season passes and stuff like that, but it's not going to cost as much as iRacing is. iRacing, the biggest thing with iRacing is the cost, because it's a monthly subscription. You get like a standard pack of cars and tracks and stuff that you can play around with, and then while you're paying monthly, if you want extra stuff, it costs you extra. In the start, it's £15 a car, £15 a track. The more you buy, the cheaper it gets, but by the end of it, we worked it out, you're spending over £2,000 extra, and you don't even own the base game. You're renting it. So you could still end up paying, I don't know, £100 every 2 years to play a game. So not only £2,000 to buy everything, but you're still paying out £100 and so every 2 years to rent the game. That's too expensive, sorry. I know I was playing iRacing, guys, and that was because a couple of you guys actually got the subscription for me. And the time I was playing it, I really enjoyed it. It is the most realistic racing game on the market right now. But like I say, keep an eye on Project Motor Racing. It's going to be a close second, I'd tell you that. And to be honest, we're going to try and buy that in the next couple of months. We'll get the pre-order for it. And yeah. And we'll certainly bring you some live comments of how I think it's going once I start playing it. And the good thing is, because Tav's a bronze partner, he might get it a few days earlier. Well, at least access to it a few days earlier. He'll still have to pay for it, but he'll get like earlier access on his copy. Which is what we're hoping for. You know, with our partnership with Giants, we're hoping that we can get up there. And then, you know, if we can get up there as well, then, you know, when stuff goes live for the bronze partners, early access, we can be there alongside him and go, yeah, you know, we can work together. Hey, Chucky, how you doing, lady? What time is it? Oh, you must have come back from school run. No, you're not. You're still not on your feet properly, are you? Yeah, not too bad. How's it? Yeah, I'm good. Good, lady. You must be getting super duper excited now. Is it summer holidays already? Holy shit. So you should get super duper excited now because it's less than 2 weeks for the guys descending on where you are. 10 days. We were speaking to Cage the other day, and Tarpon, how you doing, bro? Peekaboo, how are you? I'm good, dude. How are you, bro? Yeah, I was speaking to Cage the other day, and that surprise you gave him, he's fucking over the moon with it. He really is. Where in Scotland are they going? They're going over near Chucky for the weekend. And, you know, they're going to meet up, have some laughs, and have a few drinks, and just enjoy each other's company. I wish I was going, but you're a bit too far away. He deserves... I know he does. He does a lot. He does a lot for you. And the fact that he's been offered to do stuff as well because of his music, that's fucking outstanding. He's super duper excited about that. I mean, he came in and he was like, you know, give us a little rendition on the new guitar. And then he was saying about it and it was like, whoa, yo. So stay clear of West Side for a few days. Yeah, it's great that, you know, he's been noticed, and yeah. You're good, Tarpon? Good, mate. Good. What's a good overall tractor in your opinion? What are you trying to do with it? How much power do you need? That's the first thing I'm going to ask. Now, what are you trying to do with it? What type of farm you got? Pulling an auger wagon. Auger wagons don't need that much, dude. As long as it can handle the weight, it doesn't need much. You know? 400 horsepower maybe, max. Put a front weight on it. If all you're doing is pull an auger wagon, all it's got to do is handle the weight. As, you know, I don't spend much time in the small tractor. Never mind. I don't know where that come from. You did not come for these side before. Yeah, so I don't do much with the small tractors. I sort of start at medium tractors. And there's a few good ones. I normally base any small map with about 300 horsepower. That's my thing. ADHD and boredom. Yeah, I normally base my small maps on 300 horsepower. So the case that goes up the 306, good tractor. I believe there's a John Deere that goes up the R6. It's not a bad tractor. But my favorite of the medium tractors, although it's a little expensive, is the McCormick. Fucking love that tractor. 312 horsepower. Great little medium tractor. And one to watch out for as well is the Plains and Prairies tractors, the Venistas. There's a 300 and something horsepower one of them. Morning, Red. How you doing, dude? Oh, he's playing roadcraft and he decided to drive off the road. GG's, mate. Well done. I've never seen that happen before. I don't know anybody who's done that. And Red's going to drive off to try and help him. Don't do it. Don't do it. What a twat. What a twat. But all joking aside, guys, Gamer Redman is a very nice guy. Feeling more human today. Thanks for that. You're sober then today. Good. GG's, mate. Well done. I'll tell you, you comment the other day in, I think it was it Tav's chat the other day? You know, $6 grand a year, nearly $7 grand a year on takeaways. We worked that out, or I worked it out. That's only £60 a week. And in today's climate, you know, that's only 2 takeaways a week. Because the average person, I mean, I know I do, whenever I do a takeaway, it's 30 quid or more. So 60 quid a week, which is $6 grand a year, isn't all that much. Jackie's gone off to learn, no worries. You do you. Yeah, it's only 2 takeaways a year. If you're 2 takeaways a week, if you're doing $6 grand a year, or $6.5 grand a year, it's not a lot, really. Not a lot. I know, right? Only at the moment, we to be honest, we eat a lot of I eat a lot of ready meals because they're cheap and they're very easy to fucking do. And maybe I add something to it, maybe I don't add something to it sometimes, but literally my whole meal probably cost me about £2.50 for tea. You get takeaways nearly every night. It's more than £6 grand a year then, dude. Unless you're spending £5 on your takeaways, it's more than £6 grand a year. Then you have his drinks on top. Yeah, that's right. But it's more than £6 grand a year, dude. We worked it out at £30 a time for each takeaway. So obviously you're buying for you and being CJ. So you're spending 30 quid a time at least. And the amount you said you were spending, it was £30 a week, £30 a takeaway. Now, if you're getting 4 takeaways a week, that's 12 grand a year, or more than 12 grand a year, 13 grand a year. If you're getting 4 takeaways a week, imagine how much money he would have if he quit drinking. That's crazy money, yeah, I know. To be honest, alcohol isn't that expensive to get. If you're not buying the more expensive stuff, there's normally cheap equivalents out there. You know, like a bottle of Baileys. A bottle of Baileys in normal times are about 15 quid a year. If you go and buy the Audi equivalent, it's £10, no matter what time of year it is. You know what I mean? Same with vodka. If you buy Absolute vodka, it's what, £20 for a bottle. If you buy the cheap ass vodka, it's £5 a bottle. You know? Maybe I'm Scottish and I'd love to drink, so that's not stopping. She's like, I don't drink, so I don't know. The thing with me with drinking alcohol is I never drink to get pissed. That's not my aim. If I am drinking, it means I like the taste of that drink. You know, I don't, if I don't like the taste of the drink, I don't drink it. Unless I'm pissed already, and then fuck it, I'll drink anything. I'll drink anything handed to me. Proved that. A couple of Christmases ago, we were at brother-in-law's, and it was Boxing Day. And one of the kids had a VR headset, and I was playing on it all night. And like people were coming in going, Matt, you're not socialising with everybody. I said, I'm busy playing with the kids. I'm playing more likely playing with the headset. And somebody was coming out like every 20 minutes, handing me a drink, handing me a drink, handing me a drink. I was like, what's that? They went, we don't know. I was pissed. But Call of Duty on a VR headset pissed is funny as fuck. Well, I say funny as fuck. It's funny as fuck and really fucking infuriating as well. Because you end up pressing the wrong button, dropping your gun, then you got to fucking actually bend over and pick the fucking thing up. And if you've moved in any way, shape or form, it's no longer at your feet. It's probably behind you. So the AI bots could, I mean, I was only playing against AI bots. And the AI bots just come run around and shoot you. And you're dead. And you go, okay, I got a gun again. Try not to drop it. And then we were playing Beat Saber. And then once we started playing Beat Saber, that was it. We were Beat Sabering for the rest of the night. I've realised on Beat Saber I can hold my own, but I'm not great. You know, I could probably go up to medium and still get it done. I mean, I'm hard and expert. No chance. I mean, that one you always see on TikTok, that's an extreme. Like orchestra one, dum 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 dum. That one's an extreme. Can't do that. That one's just super duper hard. Probably won't get far in Beat Saber if you hold your own. You're better off holding it through. You know what I mean, numbnuts. Hold my own as if I'm not the worst player you'll ever see on it. I'm not the best either, but I'm not the worst. One thing I do want to try, though, is full VR driving. I do want to try that. The downside with that is, at the moment, is that TMP doesn't recognize it. Well, not recognize it. They don't support it. So you can play trucking in VR, but you've got to sort of play single-player convoy, which means you're limited to 8 players. And then your system has to handle you being able to do it in VR and put your put it out there for everybody else to kind of react to your truck, which is the hard bit for yourself. And then if you're streaming it as well, there's some extra power that you need. Which is why sometimes when you see Tab and Loopy streaming trucking in that, it's a little laggy, maybe. But in that aspect, I think this Beam VR is a bit of a thing. I mean, it doesn't take that much processors to use, and it's kind of still cool. Let's see if we can turn Beam VR on, actually, and see if we can show you while we're going down this field. I tried to do it the other day, but it needed an update. Let's see if we can turn it on. Beam VR, it's down here somewhere. Where is it? Anybody see it? I mean, am I blind? Where did Beam go? Where's the line caller? I've lost it. Where the fuck is it? Probably under Steam. Let me do the turn. Probably under Steam. Because that's where I got it from. Steam. Be my tracker, there it is. Boosh. It requires another bit of software which I need to open up as well. So that should be down here. There it is. Boosh. That's working. The downside is I think the button I need to activate this. That seems good. Doosh. Lower that down there. Right. If I go into the tractor now. Hang on. Yeah, the button's the same as the freaking thingy button. Oh, I need to activate a setting, don't I, on the fucking thing as well to activate it. Whereas in trucking, you don't need to. Oh well, that's... Yeah, I forgot in farming you need to activate something else in-game to be able to use it. Like virtual thing. I'm not used to the trucks on ATS, they're massive. Yeah, they're a little bit bigger because of the bull-nose fronts on them, but you get used to them very easy. They're a lot more stable. You'll soon figure that out, they're a lot more stable. Enter F9. Oh, is that the button? F9, not F10. Hey, morning. I don't know who that was, but morning. No, it's not working yet. I need to activate something in game then. Oh, we just will turn it off. I'll show you that at some point. Oh, why is it stopped? Start. Yeah, there must be something in game. I knew it was fucking new. Let's turn that off. There's no point having it on if we can't use it. I'll figure that out sometime. We'll get that working again. I mean, it's easier to do on trucking than it is figure it out for trucking than it is just for farming, because you got to turn on the setting. But like I say, we'll figure it out, and we'll let you do it. We'll certainly do it for trucking. Like I say, it works a lot better. I'd say it works a lot better. It works equally as good, to be honest. Once you get it calibrated for farming, there's just a graphical setting right at the start of the game which you've got to turn on. To allow it to work, because I haven't done that, then yeah, obviously it's not going to. But guys, it's a new week for Streamloots, so if you are able to buy some Streamloots packs, there is a 30% code in pin post. That's on YouTube and for Twitch as well. If you spend over €4, and once somebody does so, or at least buys one pack, I'm able to give shit away. First giveaways at 30 viewers across the two platforms. Second giveaways at 60 viewers. And there's also giveaways if I go for a break and play words on stream for the highest winner. But those are only active if somebody purchases some Streamloots packs. As predicted, we didn't do the weekly monetization thing for trying to push for partner. So it starts again today. 30 euros we need. But we've got no break time now, so it's 6 weeks in a row. A lot of money, but if we can do it, we can do it. Means I can give away more without somebody purchasing. What mod are you using to drive in straight lines? That is just the normal GPS. Just the in-game GPS, dude. And hi, how you doing? Zen Star on YouTube. Yeah, it's the in-game GPS, dude. So yeah, push if you're on PC and you've not got the buttons from Icon City exclamation icon in chat. It's H on your keyboard. So press and hold H will bring up the menu, and then I'll show you. So push and hold H brings up whether you want to use an AI or yourself, and then you'll choose yourself. That's your working width. It's detected automatically. How many headlands you want to do. Working directions automatic, although you can change it. Your offset. Do you want to show lines or not? Cruise control, deactivation. Sometimes I put this on automatic, and when you get to an end of a line, it'll just stop. If you're using cruise control. If not, it will just carry on. A lot of the time I'll put this on manual because I'm watching it, and then as soon as it gets to the end of the line, I can just turn to the next line. And basically, if the light shows orange, it means that's the line you're now going on. You tap H to activate it, the line will turn green. And then when you turn off of it, instead of being a bright white line, it'll be like a dull grey one. So it kind of tells you which ones you've already been over in that respect. So when if I break the steering in a second, or when I break the steering in a second, you'll see behind me, the line will turn into a dark grey line, and the line beside me to my left will be a bright white one. So there you go. See, dark one, dark, bright white. As we turn like dark grey, and then tap H to activate it, turns green, and I'm no longer steering again. That simple. There is other mods out there, guys, that you can use if you want to in place of the in-game GPS. You can use the auto drive mod, of course. I forget what that's called. You can also use enhanced vehicle mod, which does a very similar thing to this, but doesn't do headlands. Or maybe it does, and I just haven't figured that out yet. And there's VCA as well. VCA is the one I like because it has a slightly more controllability to it. What I mean by that is you can manually tell it to turn. I mean, you can enhanced as well. So you don't even have to touch your steering wheel. You just go, boom, turn. But with that one, it gets like a camera kind of part of the mod with it. So if you hit reverse, the camera spins around and shows you where you're going backwards. If you're making a turn, it pans slightly to show you your turn. Automatically in the cab, out of the cab, doesn't matter. And like I say, with the reverse, does the same. In cab, out of cab, it swings the camera around, shows you your reverse view. And that's just inbuilt with VCA, and that's the one I like the best. But yeah, this is just in the in-game GPS. And the good thing about the in-game GPS is that even people on console have the ability to use it. I don't know what the activation is for you guys on controller, but you do have the ability to use the in-game GPS. Two more lines maybe and we're done. And then if you guys got any contracts you want to play, remember to ask to see the contract listings. Oh, Minute's awake and he's in the lounge of the Discord. Maybe go in there and ask the fucker where he was. I'm suspecting my guess is right, though. I'm guessing he was overtired, and when his alarms went off, he just didn't wake up. If you're wondering what that little laggy state is, guys, that's because this map is on a server, and basically what it's doing is the game is saving and uploading to the server, and that's what the kind of delayed lag is. It's nothing to do with me, nothing to do with the map. It's to do with the saving, uploading to the server each time it does it. So it's basically nothing to worry about. This will be finished in a minute. And then to save a bit of seed, we're just going to cancel. Well, not cancel, but we're going to complete the job. We're not going to finish. We're just going to have to do a bit of this next line. We're not using precision farming because on a server-based map, the last time we tried it, precision farming wasn't working. Otherwise, we'd use it. So, complete that. That's 70 grand. Boosh. Thank you very much. Right, we have some cultivating, some harvesting, some ploughing, some sowing, and some wood transport. That's all we have. Which means at some point we're probably going to have to skip the day. I mean, I'd say don't want to skip the day because there is a grass field of ours to cut. What are the choices? Fuck me, Kev. Jesus, man. So we got wood transport, sowing, ploughing, a bit of harvesting, and it's oats or soybeans, and cultivating. That's it. Which means Kev's about to play a fucking card because he's a dick. But okay, let's go back and wash this and refuel it, and then we'll have to get in the big ass R8 or R9 and get the cultivator out because our cultivator's a little big. So just give me a minute till we get back to the farm. I'm going to have to take the truck back as well, so that won't take long because we can do fucking like 70 mile an hour on that thing. But guys, if you're around tomorrow, I will not be on early. So if Minute's not around early tomorrow, I will not be on early. I'm playing Roadcraft. Kev's going to come help if he's available. Start about, I'm going to say 2 o'clock, but you know me, if I'm ready by 1:30, and I'll be on. Doing some more contracts on the last map. Hopefully we'll get closer and closer for it to be done. And yeah, full crossplay multiplayer will be open for that. So if you're on console, you can come give us a hand. If you're on my friends list, you can just join. And yeah, all good. You need to borrow equipment. I've got it. It's fine. I've got money to buy more equipment as well, if needed. That's not being big-headed. That's, you know, that's what I got. I mean, I've got over $500,000 in cash. Where did I get it from? Just helping the guys out. You know, I went and helped the guys out. They completed contracts. I completed contracts for them, and you just gain money. You know, money's very easy to come by in that game. You do not need to grind trying to get money. Just go and help your mates. And if you've not got mates, go into streamers that are streaming it and go, do you want a hand? You know? And if they let you in, if they're earning money, you're earning money. Molly, no. I know, they're making a lot of noise again. Don't do it. Trap. She'll bark like fuck because they're outside the house. If they're inside the house, she'd be all over them. Don't do it. Yeah, I'm talking here. Hey, baby. Hey, hello, baby. I can tell I've got her full respect as well because she sleeps on my pillow. Wait, hey, no. And apparently that's a sign of high admiration in your dog. If she's comfortable enough to not only sleep on your bed with you, sleep on your pillow. I mean, she's only a small dog. I don't take up much of my bed anyway. You know that quilt cover that says his side and her side's huge and his side's like a little slither. That's kind of how I sleep every single night. So I think we need to go back to the farm. I just want to see how clean this is while we're driving down the road. Got a little dust on it. Yeah, we're going to have to clean it. Clean it, re-put the seed in it, fuel the tractor. And like I say, for the next contract, we're going to have to get the big R9 out with the quad tracks. What a feeling. Okay, so our farm's over there. So we're about to join the main road. So we're just going to take a left and then the first right. Go down beside those trees over there. And then we'll be at the main farm. So we got a main farm. We got an off-spur for equipment just on the other side of a few fields. And then we got another bit that... Ollie? Hey! Molly! Stop! Stop! Thank you. Wait, I know you want to see what he's doing. Don't bark at him. They must be up close to our window. Yeah, they are. They're right above. Right, nearly back. Right, where is the... Oh, there's the wash there. Is that still fur outside here? That fur I piled up. Yeah, it is. I thought we'd use that. Might just quickly, I know it's wasting time, but I might just quickly grab the telehandler and take it over the other side because that's where our two fert wagons are over there. And they'll get used over there. That's that. Where's the... Yeah, I'm still in your pink racing uniform, Kev. Dick. I keep forgetting to change it back. Let's refuel the tractor, which is just over here. Go refill it, fill this thing with seed, and then, yeah, you know, bring back the truck. Well, we're refueling. Right. Refilling this thing with seed might be a bit of a chore. There we go. Well, hopefully this spouts out long enough. Looks like it might be. Oh yeah, we might be right. Might be alright with this. Stop. No, a little bit more. Stop. No, oh, go back. There you go. Seeds, yes. Boom, we're done. Right, close them up. Let's go. Let's pack this away, and then we'll bring back the truck, and then we'll, like I say, I think there was 2 cultivating contracts there, and obviously I allow you guys to choose. Unless you want to blindly choose now, Kev, top or bottom, out of the 2, without looking. My favourite tractor is the same as this one, but it's a Fendt. I like the Fendt dual track. Great track. No front connection on it. It's got its weights instead, but fucking great tractor. Boop. Top one. Okie dokie. Put you in here. Stop, that'll do. Douche. Right, let's just jump in the truck a minute and we'll bring that back. Where did I leave it? Where did I leave it? Just up here, isn't it? We'll just bring this back. And then we'll jump in the R9 and do that cultivating contract, and you want the top one. That was possible, guys, because he played the Stream Loots cards. And like I say, it's a new week for Stream Loots. So we need a purchase before we can give shit away. And like I say, at 30 viewers and 60 viewers, that's when we give away. We occasionally get out there. And whenever we go for a break, we play Words on Stream, and that allows people to win Stream Loots cards. And there's a 30% off code in your pin post. So if you spend over €4 and use that code, you get 30% off. So kind of, if you buy the 8-pack for €7, it should activate the 30% off, and you kind of get 3 packs free. So you get 9 cards for free. That's a lot. That can do me a lot of damage. And also, guys, if you choose the big pack to buy from, you may get SnowRunner Roadcraft cards. The only thing I'm going to say about them is, please don't play them if I'm playing trucking or farming. Otherwise, you're just wasting them. Right. This one doesn't need fuel because I've hardly used any of it, and it was this dirty when I used it. I'm just going to pat this away. That's a forage wagon now. I wonder if they want my mod for a forage wagon. Or whether mine's a bit cheaty. I use a forage wagon with windrows on the side. By Taz Modding, very good. It's very good. I've been enjoying using it. It misses a little bit, but that's only, you know, if you know, very much. Right then, cultivating. So, it's the top one that you want. Oh, it's the bigger one, bastard. Okay, 24. Montana 24 is... Oh, down in this corner. Okay. Okay, so we need to go down to the crossroads, to the garage, down to there, turn right. Oh, it's a fucking long way-ass way to go. Okay, Mystic, how you doing? And we need a big-ass fucking tractor. Where's Mr. H's fucking quad track? There he is. It's not full of fuel, but it'll be enough. And I'll fuel it. I'll fully fuel it when I get back. It'll probably use a lot. It uses a lot for cultivating. Morning. No cheaty mods on the community farm. It's IRL-ish. Yeah, but, you know. Isn't windrows on a thing? Isn't that a thing? Oh. That's not a thing, no? Windrows on a forage wagon? If it is a thing, it's probably like an American or Australian thing where they got massive fields. No, Howie said ish. Yeah, man. Yeah, they are, but not joined together. Morning, Tav. How you doing, bro? I did notice there's a grass field in the top corner that is ready for harvest. I've left it alone. I didn't know what you wanted to do with it. Also, there's a lot of pallets over it. That Daniel's saying the beer factory. Don't know whether you noticed. Might be worth getting a couple of flatbeds over there and just start loading them or so. Maybe an idea. Right then, thanks to Kev. We're going down to do a cultivating contract, and just by accident he chose the biggest one. If there is a windrow on the front of the tractor, it's acceptable. Yeah, but it wouldn't collect in the yeah, I suppose a windrow on the front would collect in the row. Don't remember seeing the grass field ready yesterday, so probably needs another month. Cool. I'll leave it alone then. I thought about it, and then I thought, oh, there's the grass field of ours up there, and I thought, no, then maybe they've planned something for it. So I thought, leave it alone. Right, is it this left? Is it this right, or is it the next right? I never remember. It's this right. This right up to the petrol station, take a left. Destination unknown. No, it's not. They are in real life ones on the front, that's why. Okay. Don't think, is there ones that we can use on the front? In game? Don't think there is there? Don't touch Tav's grass. just think, one day, Kev, you might actually have the season pass and come on and do some farming with us. Because you've got base game in Plains and Prairies, which you won. You just need the season pass and a few other little bits and bobs which are not included that we had for pre-order, and then boosh, where you go. What do you mean, wow, Mimi? He wants to come in, he wants to do it. He's just got to, you know, get what's missing. It's not that I'm saying, you know, he hasn't got nothing and he, you know, that's why he can't do it. He's actually got part of it. He's just got to get the rest. He does want to come in, you know, play on the community farm. So it's not me being out of order or anything like that. It's just that, you know, I'm just saying he doesn't have it. Haven't been about much having things done on the house. You know, worries, dude. You know, to take a pun from Tav, you know, it's our job to be here and give out content. It's, you know, it's kind of up to you when you show up to view it. Now, is there a thingy in the middle of this field? Will that go through there? I think it's this big field up ahead, isn't it? Yeah, so I've got to cross this. Oh dear, is it going to go through here? Don't look. That's what I said, don't look. This field right in front of me, innit? Oh, yeah. What do you mean, cheater? Well, my fault. What are we not looking at? The fact that the equipment was fucking huge. And it allowed me to go through the bridge. Alright, dude. Shit, man. Coming in or what? I'm fine. It's okay. Chill out. I'm fine. I know there was a lot of banging. I'm fine, baby. Eh? I know. I'm fine. Yes. I'm fine. It's okay. Eh? It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Hey, West Denmark, how you doing? I think that bridge was is now damaged. Witness saw a big red tractor with a big red thing behind it. Yeah. Well, if you saw a big red tractor, you're kind of wrong because it's green. Morning, old man. Fuck you. At least I can get up. Cheeky bastard. Morning, minute. How you doing, brother? Fucking morning, old man. At least I can get out of fucking bed. Anyway, guys, that was Minute 09 Gaming, a stream team member with the Son of a Bitch guys. Don't forget to hit that exclamation team and see who all the rest of the members are. And don't forget, while you're there, click through them, click that follow button, be there ready for the next time they go live. Fuck you, I'm not doing shit with you. Lots of morning messages for Minute 09 Gaming. Like I say, if he managed to set his alarms properly and actually wake his ass out of bed, he'd be doing this instead of me. Well, I don't think he'd be doing this instead of me. He'd be doing his own farm, probably. Then it's Saturday, Sunday. What? No, it's Tuesday, you dick. Why are you playing Friday night? Do you know what I'd also do if I won the lottery? I'd start doing massive giveaways. When I say massive giveaways, like a whole Moser setup. For a little while, like once a week or so for 12 months. When I say a whole Moser setup, an R5, 3-pedal setup, H pattern shifter, truck wheel, race wheel. Give away a PC then? I haven't won the lottery yet, dude. Shit me. I need to buy my own. Parts are cheap now. Do you know something about that? You may be right, but parts are only cheap if you've got the money to buy it. If you don't have the money to buy the parts, they're not cheap. They're still expensive. The Friday then, it's Saturday, Sunday. Oh, if I won the lottery. Oh, they're cheap then. Yeah, fuck me, man. Do you know something? I wouldn't even buy a pre-built then. I wouldn't. I go to our tech god and I go, spec me the best PC possible for the least amount of money you can do it for. And when he does it, I'd say build me X amount of them. And then one of them will be his for doing it. I mean, I want 3 for myself. And some of you are going to go, why the fuck do you want 3 PCs? Well, like I said before, one of them for the rig that I'm going to put together. I'm going to put together a rig. One for a table PC, and one for streaming. I would build one because its cables are... I would build one, but its cables I'm not sure on. YouTube, dude. I built that PC and my father-in-law's PC by doing tutorials off of YouTube. It's not as hard as you think. You just got to be a little bit steady with your hands, that's all, and good at following instructions. But the actual build is quite easy. I mean, I followed people that I knew, people that I kind of trust at the time. So I think it's Paul Hardcastle. His build tutorial is really good. Linus did a build tutorial a little while back. That wasn't bad. And Jay's 2 cents. In fact, Jay updates his build tutorial every so often with stuff that he thinks you ought to know. Now that I can speak again, because Kev's a bellend, yeah, you're absolutely right, peoples. The mute button works as well, Kev. Yeah, but where's the fun in that? You know yourself, minute having stream mutes packs on your stream, so where's the fun in that? Cheaper? Yeah, but you know, He's got them, you know, quite a lot of the time. Sometimes when I'm having a slow day, even if there's a giveaway, even, you know, when I do the giveaways for words on stream, Kev's normally the only one that's here. Yeah, mute the tab, not the stream if you're going to mute. That way you still count as a viewer. Do the streamer a favour. Cutting him off mid-sentences. Yeah, I know. Fucker. But hi, Chris. How you doing, bro? Guys, you know when I said I copied somebody's sim dashboard and just made it a little cleaner, a little happier for me? That's the Grizzly that I was talking about. It was his sim dashboard in the start. I just cleaned it up and put things kind of where they can easily be seen. Otherwise, he's the man to thank for the sim dashboard that I use. And he's also a great guy, and he occasionally comes trucking with us as well. Yeah, that exactly, Chris. You know, to be honest, I just cleaned it up. There was a lot of stuff on yours which I thought we didn't need, so I just cleaned it up, rearranged it a little bit, made it a little bit cleaner, and put it back out there. I asked you first, of course, but yeah, put it back out there for the guys. His favorite button. I started or learning Falcon BMs again, and found just kind of cleaning it up. So I added extra functionality to it. Nice. Chris, I know that thing for us, there's a lot of buttons for Truckee. As I don't use Truckee, is there any way to turn them into the in-game map and stuff? I know the traffic incidents aren't going to be a thing because that's only on Truckee, but yeah, I don't use Truckee anymore because it's too laggy. When I'm streaming in Truckee, it causes so much lag having Truckee on. I just use my sim dashboard now. Because it has the same information that I'm using on Truckee. I think the traffic reports live map is the only feature of Truckee. Okay. I was wondering where, you know, the live map thing, I was wondering if there's a way to turn that button into, I don't know, kind of like the map button. Like in TMP, where it comes up on the screen. But the other features, time, destination, and time is in sim dash. Okay. So according to the sim dashboard for Farm Sim, it's -5 on the farm right now. I mean, it says it's going to snow soon, so fucking ain't got any water. Don't have any Coke left. Yeah, got a little bit. There you go, drink that. If I could find one that says hydrate, I would. But I don't. Or I haven't. I could do it just saying, one saying hydrate, 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 with big letters on the screen saying hydrate, being made, and putting on HFX. And then I'd use that. maybe a temp sensor than the game version. Got to admit, the Sim Dashboard Farm Sim one's really good. I mean, it not only shows you visuals of what stuff's going on, you can actually use it as a button box as well if you wanted to. So yeah, it's got controls for rear hitch, front hitch, light panels, raise, detach, and all that lot on the Sim Dashboard panel. And I think it's only something like £15 for a lifetime subscription with it. You just need a tablet or something to whack it on. And then pair it up with with the PC app. Works with a lot of games. I use it for Farm Sim, ATS, ETS, Assetto Corsa, iRacing. Yeah, there's many programs I can, many games I can do with using the Sim Dash. And depending on what Sim Dash you're actually using, you know, depending on what information you get in. The only thing I will say is the maps that are on Sim Dashboard, I think they all come without the GPS. So it will give you a map, but won't have your GPS thing on it. Unless there is one that does just do that. I prefer to have the dashboard on it, because once I put my trucking wheel on, and the trucking wheel comes out to about here, I can see right through the gap, straight onto my tablet, the speed and cruise control and all that lot, so I don't need the head up or anything on the truck. The head up on the truck is just for you guys. Even though games are not just not on the list, you can create the other templates and make your own. I'm not that talented to make my own from scratch for other games. You know, I just about figured out how to move stuff around and delete stuff that I didn't require for the one you made. But the only thing we'll be missing is the telemetry side from the game. That is not in the list. I did make one for Fishing Planet. Nice. Guys, I know there's a lot of people getting shout-outs right now. I don't know whether a lot of them stream or don't stream, but if they do, give them a follow. Even if they don't give them a stream, give them a follow anyway. Oh. Minute's getting another shout-out? Shit. Whoa. Really skipping through the clips here. What's that, 22 Mystic? Oh, fancy fucking burping on stream. Jeez, man. That's Borat. That's Borat. Yeah, go give them all a follow, guys. Yeah, be there ready for the next time they go live. You never know, you might just find your next favorite streamer. Projects are never finished, yeah, man. Wow, I came out the side of the fucking... Whoa! Right, the other side of the bridge then. Do the other event contract, you bastard. Okay. Jesus. Alright, where are we going next then for the other eco track? 27. That's not, that's close by. That's close by. I think I may have to go back the same way. Not sure where the road is for this one. I think I might be able to go up here and across, maybe. Maybe that's how to get there. Can't actually see a road up there, so let's spin around and see if there's a little road going across the bottom of 24. For nothing, lover. Only thing I think is still missing instant dashboard is the three-way switch toggle. Ah, shit. There's still only a two-way. Yeah, so the three-way switch toggle, guys, kind of like an ignition. You can go click, click. Position 1, position 2, and on. Or kind of. Yeah, using the sim dashboard, the thing that sometimes, I don't know, doesn't work first time asking is the Assetto Corsa Competizione engine start stop. Occasionally, doesn't work straight away on its first ask. But it says I want to try and what key am I using? I mean, I need it to flight sim. Up on, middle is off, and down. Okay, yeah. Game that I don't play, flight sim. I mean, a lot of the guys have got flight sim. I've not got flight sim. I mean, I've watched Tab play it and other people play it, and it looks good. I mean, it looks like a very chill out game. Depends if you like flying or blowing stuff up. Well, going by what Tab was saying about it, I think he says he enjoys more story mode flying. So kind of like earning your own business's money and going up the licensing table to be able to fly bigger, better stuff. It looks all right. I mean, and I don't know whether it would be my kind of game or not. Trouble is, it's expensive to find out, you know what I mean? Pick that up on the way back out of the off the map. I know I have him as a recruit for Star Citizen. Not sure if he ever touched it since. Don't know, mate. Trouble is, there's a lot of games at the moment that are doing the community rounds as such. Dune is a big part of the community in a minute. There we go, that's that one done. So we can now go back to the farm, wash and fuel this. Like it's 10:15 already. Ooh, today's gone fast. But we've put another 100,000 onto the money situation. I mean, that's what I aim for, guys. About anywhere between 50 upwards. if I can get 50,000 upwards onto the money situation anytime I'm on live, then I've done my thing. You may want to refresh contracts instead of skipping the day. Just saying. What? So you can play another fucking contract card? No. Another cultivating card? No. But staying as they are. And guys, yes, indeed, if you have got a Stream Deck, Loot Deck, touch portal device, check out the guys from Icon City. Turns your device into a button box with very little effort and time being spent trying to configure it. A lot of what I'm doing with my physical Stream Deck is using the Icon City buttons. So literally, I don't need my keyboard anymore. I literally do everything by bump sim stick or Icon City buttons. And don't forget, use my code at checkout for 10% off. Or use your favorite streamer's code for, again, 10% off. Okay, so back out onto the road, go north for a little bit, take a left, and we're there. It's a boat. So, although the teaser of Scottish fishing was kind of just to water your mouths on what the fishing's kind of going to be like, and there's a few Easter eggs in that video as well, if you look closely enough. Yeah, very interesting. I mean, you can drive the boat out to the offshore fish farm. Little disappointed they didn't show you some aspect of the rod fishing, because the write-up says that's going to be possible. The onion farming looks interesting. The big ass equipment that goes front and back of your tractor. Yeah, one tops and harvests it, puts it into 2 rows, and then it goes out the back, and then the rear machine puts the 2 rows into 1 row. Yeah, like I say, looks interesting. And of course, having JCB as part of the what looks like there's going to be a DOC as well, or an incoming vehicle, is going to be cool. Because we're showing off a few JCBs there that are not currently in game. And a New Holland. They showed one of them off as well. So there's another tractor coming in. But yeah, to be able to drive the boat. Oh, I'm stuck. Very much stuck. Oh, you bastard. You get by me now? You get by me now? Can I get by you now? There we go. We're away. We're away. Literally couldn't move. I've been enjoying Grasslands of late for 22. And also, I think Tinker Saxthorpe. I found an issue as I wanted to extend the field, but create fields did not work. Weird. How many monitors do I have? 4. My intention was to do trip screens for trucking and stuff, but I got used to kind of having a lot of my stream stuff on my left, streaming software on my right, Discord, and now YouTube monitoring above me. So I kind of got used to that. And the fact that when I did play with trip screens on trucking, I absolutely loved using it, by the way, doing trip screens when I trucked. The downside is when you show that off to you guys, it comes through very cinemascoped with black lines top and bottom. And the only way to really get that back again for you guys to use it full screen is to either zoom in on what you're seeing so you miss out the sides, so it compresses the sides in again, which I didn't want to do, or the thing I do want to do but haven't done yet because I can't afford to do it is get a camera kind of up on my shoulder, kind of here-ish, for you to see the trip screens, and put that out as a 1080p 60 thing. Yeah, you just need to get the balance right for the lighting of your room, and it should look perfect. But yeah. I mean, even a very decent webcam would probably do it. So maybe the Elgato 4K and just let it use 1080p. Would be able to do it. And like I say, you just get like a mount for the back of your seat, would be my thing, or a tripod slightly behind me. So it went on the chair and it was static. And just appear over my shoulder here, right under the trip screens. Do you remember the last time we were on the farm and I was doing that soybean harvest, I think it was, and we got hay from it, old straw from it? Or a ring light. Yeah, but a ring light wouldn't. Oh, yeah. So yeah, you can lighten the thing up to for better colouring. Wonder what you're meaning then. While that's fueling up, let's just grab that. No, not that. Grab that. Might be able to get one more contract in, more one. You know, just over half an hour to go. So I won't be doing a harvesting contract now. It's clean. Let's put this away. I say put this away. This don't go away. This just goes over here. But put the tractor away. No matter what we're doing now, we probably are not going to use the humongous tractor that this is. Might just do some spraying if there's spraying to be done. Oh, I was going to bring that freaking fertilizer over, wasn't I? Over at the main farm, and both our fertilizing things are over here. That's where that goes. Yeah, so I think both our fertilizing things over here. So yeah, there's the trailer, and there's the fertilizing thing from Fent. Right, let's see what we got. Harvest. Another small harvest, but I still got to get the stuff down there and back. That's miles away. We might be able to get this one done. The some more sowing at 105. That's right up the top. Might be able to get this done actually. Peas. Just the. I need to see whether we can do peas first. Let's go over the main farm and see if we can do peas with that thing before we. If we can get stuff planted, guys, that means in a few months' time, there's stuff to harvest. So we just got to connect to the. I think the John Deere one may be the best one to try and do. Let's just connect to that and see if that does peas. I think it does. So sorghum, sunflower, soybean, cotton, green beans, sorghum. No, that doesn't do peas. Okay, does the small one do peas? Thank you for the skeleton dance, Alex. Right, so this one does clover, wheat, barley, canola, long grain rice, oilseed radish, grass, peas. Yes, we can do peas. Okay, let's take that one. Sowing. And this one's up past the shop, goes right down the end. You better get this done quite nicely. It's over. It's over there. So, oh, we've done this field before. Okay, yeah. So we've got to go to the end, go up here, and then we can cut across 140. It's just a bit of grass. We've been there before. So let's go. She's the one. Oh, we caught the fucking letterbox. Are we free of the letterbox now? Yeah. Oh, we need to turn right. We'll go just in front of the Jack Daniels factory. Like I said, there's a load of pallets over there ready for sale. And same with the beer factory. There's a load of pallets in both ready to go to sale. Which should make us a ton of money. But when you get to where you want to go, and you know the things you want to know, yeah. Oh, is this the wrong road? Which way have we come up? Oh, okay. We gotta go that way. I lost my direction bearings then. I've been scrolling. Yeah, that's about right. In different tractors, it's different things. I mean, in one tractor I was using the other day, minus 13 was perfect. And I jumped in another tractor, minus 10 was the way to go. But guys, if you just joined, good morning, good morning. How are we doing this lovely Tuesday morning? We're on Farm Sim, we're on the community farm of Montana times 4. Like I say, if you want to be a part of the community farming, click the link to the Discord. You must be over 18. Go down to the farming section and ask for permissions to join the community farm. And one of the guys will be there to obviously accept your request and tell you how to download the mods and stuff. We're going to be overtaken by a truck in a minute. That fucking plane that flies over. I keep thinking that there's something wrong with the tappets on the tractor. He coming by? Yeah, he's coming by. Oh, did you watch Tabs the other day? He was this gear that's outside. You can actually jump in it and try to take it for a ride. Because he jumped in the forest harvester and went for a little ride with it. Oh, saving lag. Like I say, it's just because it's saving to a server. That's all that's about. I mean, I'm not sure whether you could actually plug it into the sprayer that's there and go use it. I don't think that's a thing, you know, or maybe it is. I don't know. I mean, we didn't try it. We haven't tried it. Whether you could plug it into something that's over there and use it on a contract or something, I don't know, or in your own field. Right, we're all set up for peas. Contractors peas. Right, cross the railway track. Get the little grass bit between the field, and then we'll be there. Well, yeah. Whoa. Yay, bear. Whoa. Here's the grass bit coming here. 140. Probably a bit. 140 is probably a bit where you could put in your own stuff. You know, it's all grass. Like nothing here. But either you could, if you own like 106, 101, you probably could have, you know, joined the two fields together if you really wanted to. Or, like I say, build a farm yourself there. That's, you know, not unheard of. I won't do that again. Right, and we're planting. $19 speed for planting. Must be able to do it, otherwise it wouldn't last. Boom. Yeah, two headlands is about right for this, I think. The only downside is because we joined halfway up the field. Yeah, by the time we do all the lines for the headlands, we're going to be like halfway down the line. Not too much of a hassle, this thing. It's moving pretty well. So, after this, guys, we're going to have a quick snack, and then I'm going to be playing a bit of Doom for the most of the day, as long as I feel all right, because yesterday, for some reason, at about 7:30 last night, I came over really funny. When I say really funny, not in a good way. You know, dizzy, super tired. I couldn't sit in the chair. Literally, anytime I sat down, it was like, I can't do this. And yeah, I laid down in the settee for about an hour. And yeah, decided then to go to bed. I just felt like shit. I don't know what's wrong. I've had kind of half a good night's sleep and I feel okay again now. So, you know, it's why I'm streaming. But yeah, really weird. I mean, it might have something to do with the hot weather and, you know, staring at a computer screen for X amount of hours or so. I don't know. Might be the heat. You just got to me. Yeah, I hate heat. I mean, I've said this story many times. I hate heat. Hey, I don't like this heat. Right, I think I might just go down and start the new headland from the bottom. So look up for the planted bit. Doosh. Start the new headland from down here. I mean, it was weird because I really wanted to get shit done on Doom yesterday. I mean, really wanted to get shit on Doom. I mean, I'd moved house. The guys let me move in with them, and I'd finished moving house. I was starting to do a few missions, get things rocking, opening up loads of intel. You know, I was really getting into playing and killing stuff and gathering stuff. I mean, any time I'm out, I'm gathering all the time for the base, and I put virtually everything I gather in the base. You know, even if we don't need it, I pick it up and put it in the base for the base to use. Maybe you were dehydrated, maybe, dude. Might have to. I haven't filled my water bottle up in days. Actually, I need to go rinse it out a few times and probably put some ice water in it and. Yeah, like you say, take a drink or so, because, you know, at the moment, I've literally had some milk and one can of Diet Coke. So, I think we'll open up another one. It's there at hand, I don't have to walk off that. Cheers, guys. Oh. Don't know what it is. I kind of prefer Diet Coke to normal Coke. Same as if I get the opportunity to buy Pepsi Max, I'll drink Pepsi Max instead of for a normal Coke. I just got. Fuck me, Kev. I nearly fucking pulled my eye out. Here's me scratching my eyelid because it was fucking itchy, and you didn't even fucking do shit like that, you cunt. Told you he's a cunt. Oh, the time and laugh my ass off. You'll fucking laugh your ass off tomorrow, dude. You know when you made me do that shitty job yesterday, pulling that trailer? Fucking, I'll tell you what, tomorrow, if you turn up, or if you're able to turn up, fucking shitty job, man. To be honest, there is no shit. Cunt is an understatement. No, you're not. You're not that cunt, mate. You're alright. You're our kind of cunt. That's the difference. Bring on the shitty jobs. Well, you know what shitty jobs there is. There's 2 roads to fucking make. Yeah, we both know we've got roads to build, yeah. And not what the ones that we can use the AI to do it. So literally one of us will be in the sand truck, the dumper. The other one of us in the digger. And then it's bring over the paver and roll it down. Oh, you don't need to make her work for clips? Fuck me, man. That's what we call Mimi the clip queen. I know this lady's not English, but the way she sings this, it's like a little kid singing it. Yes, we do. Gay, say. So guys, there's going to be an update for Farm Sim in a little bit, which is why I think the average Viking isn't going to be doing Farm Sim today. I think he's going to be doing Dune, I think he said yesterday. So yeah, join me in raiding into the average Viking. I should be on in a little bit of Dune, but we'll be on the same server. So you may see me flying by. I'm normally all over the place following contracts. I mean, at the moment, I'm doing was doing a contract that I went to a slaver's base, did the slaver's base, and it wants me to go somewhere else and do something else. I don't know whether it's going to take me somewhere else as well to do it. I just picked up all the fucking contracts, to be honest. I've also, with one of the guys in the towers, I've done his contracts enough to join his thing, which is part of one of the missions. You got to do his somebody's contracts and become part of his sort of guild thing. Don't know if it's the right one for me. I just wanted to get one done to complete that story mode contract thing. Doobie da da day, day, stay. Not sure if you can load this thing when it's folded either, because the arms come up over the top. And also, guys, there's 13 of you in. I'm sure many of you have done it already, but please go across to my YouTube channel and give that a follow by hitting the subscribe button. Like I say, it's just the follow button, really. It's just labeled subscribe. You pay no money to do it. But if the more of you can do it, you know, the closer we can get the monetization over there. And if we hit it, we can give away more. And, you know, get games faster, upgrade faster, you know what I mean? Every little helps. Fucking sound like freaking Asda now, don't I? Every little helps. Alright, we missed a bit. Thought that was an Asda saying. I did say Asda. You not wearing the right hearing aid today, Alex, or what? Oh, I thought you said as. Why would as say every little helps? Is that not Tesco? I don't know. One of the supermarket chains, I know that. I thought it was Asda, every little helps. No, you're right. It could be Tesco. Asda's the one where it taps the bottom, innit? Brian Graham, thank you very much for hitting the follow, subscribe button on YouTube, dude. Thank you very much. Yeah, it could be Tesco, actually. And Asda's the ones where it hits, it gives you the tappy bottom thing. It's as if to say, you know, we're good for your pocket. I think you could be right. Don't forget, guys, if you're buying this game on Giants, don't forget I am a Giants partner. I'm not a bronze partner, but hopefully we can get us up there. And just maybe one of these days, maybe when, you know, Have gets a game or a DOC 3 or 4 days in front, we might be there to give him a hand. And I don't mean rebuy the game just so you get the Giants copy. You know, if you've already got it, you know, obviously don't bother. Save your pennies. That's what happens when you get old, Matt. Things tend to blend into each other. Blend in? Is that what you're calling it? Blending in? Shit. Okay. Right. That's that contract over. Let's go back to the farm. Clean and reload this. Another collection of money. Another collection of money. Well, Tesco becomes Asda, etc. It don't even sound the same. Same as Lidl and Audi. They don't even sound the same. Even though, you know, the thingy of both companies are arguing families. I think they were brothers. And they had an argument in Split, which is how we now got Audi and Lidl's. But the products are almost identical, just labeled differently. You heard that about them? Came out a few years back, didn't it? That the thing about Audi and Lidl's. Yeah, They're brothers, or the founding members are brothers, and they just had an argument and split up. Which is why both supermarkets basically look the same, like I say. And don't be afraid of Aldi and Lidl's, guys. When we can, we shop at Aldi and Lidl's. Why? Things are cheaper. You know, if you shop for the right items, you save money. I don't mean, you know, cross town 10 miles to go to an Aldi. That's not saving money. You know, if there's a Sainsbury's right next door to you, you're not going to save money that way. You know, by the time you pay £4 or £5 for fuel or whatever, you know, whatever you're going to save on isn't going to save you any money. Use Aldi all the time? Yeah, we use it for certain items. Every so often. Tell you what is nice from Aldi or Lidl's. The fresh tiger bread. You know, it's got fucking really good date on it. You know, 5 days date on it maybe. You get you on a fresh day. And man, does it taste good. Hey, Miss Diesel, how are you? Jesus. Yeah, a whole lot of... Like I say, I know you can have test drove one of them. Practice that was on the thing, or the forage harvester. I wonder if you can pick up the freaking, like I say, the spreader or whatever and use it without paying for it. I don't know. Morning. The baked house stuff, yeah. Yeah, I love the tiger bread from Lidl's and Aldi. Fucking glorious. Nice, soft bread. When it gets about 4 days old, if you're not looked after it, the crust starts getting a bit hard, but fucking bread's lovely. Especially if you're gonna have like soup or something like, or like a gravy, like a lot of gravy or something. You can dump the crusts in. Making me hungry thinking talking about food. And meat, the meat is cheap. You know, so if you're buying like chicken breasts or steaks and chops and stuff, cheap and good stuff too. I think we picked up 2 steaks the other day from it's an Audi that's down the road in it from us, like a short walk away. And yeah, picked up 2 steaks for like £4, like nice size steaks. Now, some of you are going to go, well, that's not very good meat, is it? Who gives a fuck? £4 for 2 nice size steaks. Tasted fucking lovely with me chips and beans. And I know people are going to complain, oh, fucking chips and beans. Yeah, I have a poor man's steak. Fucking love chips and beans on my steak. After I cremated it. And that's really going to piss people off that I cremate my steak. And eat it bloody. Sorry, not me. I don't like it crawling around the plate still. I got to kill it. Again, and again, and again. Best I can do is have well to medium. And closer to well than medium. I do not like it. The wife, she'll cook her steak after me, whack it right the pan, right at full blast, and go, shh, stuck it on her plate. That's how she likes hers. Me, I gotta kill it. Steak has to be medium rare with eggs and chips. I don't do eggs. I know where you isn't pure. It's British cow that. If I could get British beef, I would. Because one thing that we were known for a little while back, and I think we're still known for it, is we've got the best slaughterhouse system in most of the known world. And I think we're still known for it because a lot of mainland Europe, if they're still the same, with a lot of their main carcasses and stuff, I think they still keep the spinal bone in. whereas we cut it out. Is that close enough? Yes. Fucking just got that. Yeah, boy. Right. I need to clean this now. It's behind me. I'm sure that's a thing. That I know it was a thing when I was working on farms and doing cattle markets and stuff. We had the best slaughterhouse system in most of the world. Whereas, like I say, Europe keep the spines in and shit like that, and which is where a lot of the problems are. I'm also going to change back into my normal fucking uniform after this. Just to waste a bit of time. And I'm also going to take that fertilizer over the other side as well. This doesn't need fuel. I've only used a tiny bit. Oh, that went skew-whiff, didn't it? That'll do. Right, let's put this tractor away again. Like I say, we'll get the telehandler out. I'll change clothes, and we'll drop that fertilizer over the main farm, over where all the other bits are. See if we can pick up both pallets at once and not lose them. Right, let's change into my normal attire. It's around the side, I think. Here it is. You watch this. I'll pick my normal thing and Kev will fucking change it back again because he's a dick. So, it's that, but I always wear shorts and sandals. And my Ray-Bans. There you go. There's my normal attire. Fuck off, Kev. Don't fucking even do it. I know there isn't any small... Right. Oh, where's the thing? Where's the thing to... That out here? Oh, yeah, it's there. Okay. Oh. Let's just quickly take this fertilizer over the other side. Before we end. Because there's no point starting another contract, guys. You know. We've only got 7 minutes. No point doing that. All right. Slightly one side to do it. I'm so confused. I never went over 60 and had a CC, a cruise control set, and it's saying I went in a race, stupid Truckspot. Truckspot doesn't lie, dude. if you got your cruise control set properly. Right, I'm just going to dump this over the other side. I say dump it, I'm going to place it over the other side and, yeah, put it beside the fertilizer tank. Because that's where the fertilizer stuff is, over there. I'd say hopefully top pallet doesn't fall off. Oh, that's why it was so shit turning. Back wheels have been locked in place. That's fine. Don't need that on. Yeah, Trucksbook doesn't lie, dude. So if it says you've done 63, you've done 63. Check your cruise control settings in the game. So you want the 2 settings for it down as low as you can get it. So one will be on 1 mile an hour or 1 kilometer an hour, and the other one on 0. And if you're on, I know you do single player, don't you, a lot? I was going to say, should we do TMP? Remember to turn it on there as well. But if you're carrying heavy stuff downhill, it will go over by 1 or 2 mile an hour. So just be aware of that. So I'm just going to place this inside the gate over there, just where it can be accessed. And I'll drive it back and then it'll be time to end. So guys, I hope you enjoyed the show. Tomorrow we'll be playing Roadcraft at 2 o'clock or 1:30, depending when I can bother to, we'll not be bothered to go on, depending when I'm sort of ready to go. Because if I'm ready to go at 1:30, we start at 1:30, but the main show starts at 2 o'clock. Yeah, full crossplay multiplayer, you're all welcome. I'm on the last map. We're making a lot of roads. But if you don't want to come and help us do the roads, you can do the contracts and stuff instead. Like I say, I'm not too fussy. You know, as long as you keep busy, you keep helping. If you've not got any XP, not got any money, good opportunity for you to go and help somebody and gain some. I mean, literally, it's where I got all my money from. It's helping people out. You know, it's where I got all my money from. You know, 600,000 is helping people out, or quite a bit of it. You know, I've been on helping Tav, I've been on helping Kev, I've been on helping. I think I went on help Windy a few times. You know, Baz, I was helping Baz a couple of times on Roadcraft. You know, and that's where I've got all my money from. You do not need to do these money grinds. I mean, really. Just help your mates out. You'll get plenty of money. Also, one thing that Kev saw on the forums for Roadcraft is that they've switched the things around. So they were going to do a hot fix or something or other in the next like half a month or so. But they switched it around. So we're now going to get vehicle DLC, I'd say DLC, a vehicle add-on in a couple of weeks' time. And then we'll get the hot fix a couple of weeks later. So yeah, we'll look forward to that, getting some new vehicles in. So we'll be able to drive that crappy Dublo van. And there's a brand new sort of like scout vehicle and trailer combo. So that's going to be cool, I think. Because that thing goes really well through water. I'm just going to cut the grass here so we can put this in its place. Always put stuff back in their place, guys, if you're coming on the community farm. If you're, you know, if it needs fuel, put fuel in. Not even far enough. Oh, what's that for? Oh. A little bit more. Oh, I don't think that's in fire. Let's just push it in. There we go, that'd be all right. Push. There we go. All right, guys, that's it. That's all we got time for today. We are raiding out shortly. Oh, that's one of my favorite traders, the Fergo. Reason why it's one of my favorites, guys, is I think it's not a bad amount. I think it's about 30,000 load, and it takes virtually everything in the game, and it's not expensive. Yeah, it takes everything in the game. What have we got it set up as? I think it does as a muck spread as well. I think that's a normal. But like I say, guys, that's it. That's all we got time for. I'm going to go play a bit. I have some food and play a bit of Doom if the servers are up. Like I say, thanks, guys, for watching. It's much appreciated that you come and support a streamer. Yeah. You guys on YouTube, thank you very much for coming by. Those who followed today, thank you very much. And we'll see you again tomorrow for some roadcraft. Like I say, about 1:30, 2 o'clock, so just after dinner. Anybody's welcome, full crossplay multiplayer. And we'll see you then. So YouTube, bye-bye for now. You guys on Twitch, hang on 2 seconds. We shall raid out as normal.